Sounds interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's talk about how we want to build our story.
Think about why you made
because
choice.
usually the first thing
always
they want to
keep
know
this
why
to
you're
the
sitting in that chair is another essential.
So
Do everything you can.
Quantitative
Did we
activity.
actually do
I'm
research?
sure what
or
we did
just
was
some
more
more
impressive than
that. So we need to say that better. Welcome to Peer-to-Peer, and today we're going to dive more into the STAR method. STAR stands for Situation, Task, Action, Result, and is the most common method when it comes to answering interview questions. Why do people do this? Because it describes your experiences in great detail while highlighting your initiatives and outcomes. Interviewers are going to want to know why you're a good fit for the company, so they're going to care about how you handle certain situations and what your efforts led to. Now, keep in mind, not every part of the STAR method is equal. If you're spending just as much time talking about the situation as you do talking about the action, then you may need to fine-tune your strategy. A general rule of thumb is to talk about the situation and task for context, then focus on the action and the result of said action. But anyway, I can only say so much with words alone. Let's see how this plays out in an actual interview. Let's go.
Pleasure to meet you, Jamal III.
Thank you, sir. Pleasure to meet you as well.
Excellent. So I know we don't have a lot of time, so let's jump right into the questions.
That's fine with me.
Great. So, Jamal III, tell me about a time where you had to work under added pressure.
Of course. Well, you see, my previous internship was with West Allen LLC. And, well, I don't know if you know this about West Allen LLC, but we're actually a Fortune 500 company. And we were, I think, number 2 in best customer service last year. They contribute for Tom's shoes, and they gave a village 5 pairs of shoes. And I mean, you can think to yourself, okay, how is 5 pairs of shoes gonna be enough for a village? But they can share. Is that not true?
Yikes. When you are in the situation phase, you definitely don't need to give them all the little details about your internship.
Nah, bro.
Remember, this is only for context to the question. Say what's important, then move on.
Well, you see, my previous internship was with West Allen LLC, and I was brought in as an intern in the summer of last year. So I was in charge of basically looking at different types of startup investments we could get in. So I saw one for basically virtual reality. Well, they're not really virtual reality, to be honest with you, because they also do augmented reality. It's like virtual reality, but in the real world. My cousin actually, he was involved in virtual reality. It's so hard when you're working, a 9-to-5 job and you don't have time for your family.
Okay, so when you're in the task phase, it is imperative that you are clear and concise with what you needed to do. If you start going off on a tangent, it will confuse your interviewer.
Right, so I was brought in to sort of look over the financial document and see where can we make changes. And it was me and another intern named Kathy. And when I tell you Kathy did nothing, she did nothing. 7 of the weeks she was on vacation. 7 of the weeks, she literally left to Hawaii, and then she had the nerve to text me and say, oh, I need a break. Like, you just started 2 months ago. How do you need a break already? I don't understand that. Anyway, so while she was stuffing her face...
Very important. For the action phase, especially if you are answering a question on conflict or adaptability, it is easy to throw someone else under the bus. Only focus on yourself and what you did for a positive result. Show that you can pull the weight rather than point the finger.
So later on in the year, we actually ended up having to go through a restructuring in our department. And we ended up getting 3 new coworkers, and we lost 3 of our old coworkers. And I also have a new boss, his name is Tom, and I had to learn how to adapt to that new work environment.
So what ended up happening?
And you just lost him. At this point, you've answered the question with your action, but did anything good come from your efforts? In the result phase, you need to prove to your interviewer that you made a positive impact. Did you save the company money? Did you increase efficiency? Let them know.
Initially, I was hesitant to reach out to Tom, my new boss. But, as my grandfather, Jamal I, and my father, Jamal II, always told me, it's important to have thick skin. I addressed my grievances with him, and we decided to come together on the payroll. We got everyone paid. Once we released the sales quarter for that year, our stocks increased by over 20%.
Sounds interesting.
I agree.
So, that was just one of the many suggestions on the STAR method. To summarize, put more emphasis on the action and result. Be clear and concise. Focus on your efforts and what you did, and be sure to conclude with a positive impact that you made on the company. That's it for this video, guys. Special thanks to my best friend Abdella. Please support his channel at Abdella Shukur. There will be a link in the description below. Seriously, he's mad funny, so check him out. And remember, be sure to follow us on social media, hit the like button below, and subscribe to our channel for more great interview content. For the people.
For the people. Peace. You know, initially I was hesitant to reach out to our boss, Tom, but as my grandfather, Jamal I, always said, and my father, Jamal II, said, why would I hop in some beef when I can just hop in a Porsche?
I thought you were kidding. I didn't know you were going to say that.